What is up, guys? Here is the draft, trying to attack all the movement that's going on. We did things slightly different this time. We have every single player that's rising right now queued up in our ranks. That means we have, instead of the usual 20 players or so, we have a lot of players. We got over 200, but you can see a lot of them are not players we want anyways. We have about, let's see, about where are we gonna go here? Probably about right here or so. 90 players that are rising that we're gonna be targeting here. I don't think we're gonna be able to get a team full of 20 on here that are rising, but we're gonna do our best to do that. We're really hoping for a Puka fall here at 5. We didn't get it much in the preseason. We didn't get it here. And we're gonna try our bit here, try to only get risers and see what happens. Let's start by hitting up Justin Jefferson. Boom. Okay, at 5. I don't know if we can do it. I'm nervous that we just went Justin Jefferson at 1. It's going to mess things up. Now, we are going to have one rule here. That rule is going to be that we're not going to we got to correlate as best we can, right? So if we have a stack, but the stack is not a riser, we'll still consider it. But we are going for a team full of risers. Is Kyler Murray a riser? Kyler Murray is a riser. He's the first QB riser on the list. So that's interesting. These QBs down here that are more your garbage QBs are rising. So that means that we're not going to be focusing on QB risers completely. Josh Allen at 9. Okay. That's kind of bad for what we're doing here a little bit, just because that means that our faller that we get is going to be more in line with what Justin Jefferson usually gets anyways. It won't be as unique, probably. What we're going to do though is we are going to, let's see here. If we can get one of those, yes. If we can't, I think we'll stack him up with Rashee Rice just because Derrick Henry's a riser too. So is Chase Brown. I think Rashee Rice is going to pass up Chase Brown here. Okay, let's go 2 for 2 on our list of risers. Let's get Rashee Rice on the team. Chase Brown makes it to us. Cool. Jeremiah Love makes it to us. Let's see. Yesterday he was going like right here. Man, he would have made it to us yesterday. I did not get any picks in this part of the board yesterday. Josh Jacobs is rising, and so is AJ Brown's the one we're targeting a lot. All right. So those are 3 of our risers. Devonta Smith is falling just because his price was so extreme to start. Like crazy extreme. What did the Josh Allen drafter do? He went Trey McBride. Okay, that's normal for the most part. So he just went a little funny with the first pick. Things should be, relatively caught up right now because Josh Allen sometimes does go in this early part here. Oftentimes he goes more at like pick 30, 31, 32. I think he is falling a little bit also. He was, I think, on our fallers list, which I don't think we have it queued up, unfortunately. That wasn't smart of us. Jeremiah Love doesn't make it to us. Okay, so we got both of our guys. They're the top 2 on the board here. They're risers. Okay, I want AJ Brown anyways more. Okay, let's do it. Boom. Justin Jefferson, Rashee Rice, AJ Brown. That seems like a fun start. I don't know if you can get much more fun than that as a start. AJ Brown is one of our top drafted players. Let's go to our leverage lab and see how we did with AI. We got him queued up actually. Pre-draft, we drafted him on 20% of our teams. We started taking him heavy when the news, or like it kind of got confirmed he was getting traded. And it's not confirmed yet, but when the news got even hotter, You can see we did stack him up with May a bunch of times, and we're going to try to do it this time as well. We don't have to worry about really hitting with wicks. And this is a whole new contest, so we're not really going to. Oh, Jackson at 33 to the Josh Allen drafter. Okay, so that makes us maybe want to just take May at 78, which is pretty darn close to his ADP anyways. Right? Like May is 70. Did I say 70? I'm at 68. We're gonna take May at 68 just because um we don't we there's a chance that someone takes him before 77. A lot of people are high on him. Based on ranks, Javonte Williams is rising, Luther Burden is rising, David Montgomery is Devontae Adams is rising. Okay. I like Colston Loveland more than Luther Burden. But Luther Burden's the one that's rising. Colston Loveland isn't. Okay, let's do it. Luther Burden on the team. We're starting four wide receivers. How often do you see this happen? Hashtag never these days. No one else is going four wide receivers. If David Montgomery makes it to us, that'd be great. Um, Cam Scatterbo's rising too. He's actually, wow. Okay. Byshell Tootin rising for real. We like Trevion here. Gosh, there's a lot of other players that we like here as well with this pick. Trevion would stack up with AJ Brown. Colston Loveland would stack up with Luther Burden. So we said within reason, we got to at least think about that. Terry McLaurin and DJ Moore, interesting picks. Also, these guys have, oh, he went Loveland. I hope he goes Henderson just so that we don't have to even consider it. He went McLaurin. Okay, we're going Henderson for the New England stack. Let's do it. Okay, we said at our next pick, it's probably a Drake May pick, no matter what type of thing. Just because um, that being said, these are all interesting picks if they made it to us right there. And then we hope that Drake May gets pushed around. Where are we? We're here. Yeah, well, look at this. He went three QBs. That makes, and then he went Tyson. Okay. I had a chance in one draft to take Tyson here where I had a falling. Where is he? A falling ETN. I didn't do it. There goes Price as his third running back. Caleb Williams is still available too. Oh, he went Drake May. Wow, dirty. Okay, we're taking the riser and DeAndre Swift. If Caleb Williams makes it back to us, we can do that. Based on ranks, Chuba would be our next guy. A lot of people are high on him. I don't know why Makai Lemon's rising. That one doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Jordan Addison would make sense. It would kind of give us the double in Minnesota. Having a Caleb Williams ball here would be nice so that we could hook up the Chicago Bears together. This one right here is the one that we maybe need to avoid. He's going five wide receivers, one tight end to start. He's got a QB in Hurts, so oh, he went Hubbard, darn. And he went Williams. I think we're going Jordan Addison. He's the riser again. Let's do it. Feel bad about this pick now. I should have just taken Cam Scatterbo. Should have just taken Cam. Got all the risers at 92 and then 101. Okay. He's going to be our 101 pick. Tucker Kraft would be nice here because that would give us a um another NFC North player. Which would maybe give us a bring back in the end. We don't know, but possibly. Yeah, so I did this too one time. Reed ahead of Kraft on a team. So he did the same thing. There goes Dart. So, okay, QBs are just going early in this one. I guess that's expected with this guy here. This guy took two. There goes Kraft. That's unfortunate. Makai Lemon or Rico Dowdle. Chris Godwin, if we want a Tampa Bay thing. We already have five cute wide receivers, though. Oh, Tony Pollard's available. I think we go Tony Pollard at because we're not gonna be able to get Tony Pollard and Rico. Oh, that hurts. Wow. If I was streaming, but I'm not. You know, okay, so I guess we're just going Rico Dowdle, the other riser. That hurts. Took my Drake May, took my Tony Pollard. Our next pick is definitely Kyler Murray. And then we can do anything we want after that for the most part. Patrick Mahomes falling. Oh, snap. We have I forgot we had Rashee Rice as well. So it's gonna be hard to get both these guys. I have seen Kyler Murray fall. This guy's got 2-0-1-4-1-0-0. Okay, well Patrick Mahomes wins, so that's That makes our decision a lot easier. Okay, that's Kyler Murray. We need to be thinking about our next stack is what we need to be doing if we can find one. There really isn't one that's available. We could backstack Bo Nix. You can't really backstack Jared. Oh, you can. Um, let's see. Where are the we're at 116. Watson. Where did Watson go? Watson is over here. We know that Kraft is over here. We know Reed is over here. So we could go Matthew Golden. Oh, love when we can't go Matthew Golden. Xavier Worthy isn't rising, but we could do the no Josh darn man. Tyler Shuck just went. Quentin Johnson just went. Xavier Worthy just went. Okay, I think it's just Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt here, and then figure out the next pick. And we could go with our fifth running back with our next pick. We got a Jordan Mason here who is rising. Aaron Jones who is rising. I think both of those make sense. This could be it because we got to break our rule for a QB here. I was gonna say Malik Willis would make sense here. Jalen Coker just went. QBs are going crazy in this draft. There goes Aaron Jones. That made our decision a lot easier. We'll go with Jordan Mason, the other Minnesota running back. I don't know why they're falling past ADP. Makes me feel like I might have made a decision in the big board because I was overweight on both those guys. Wonder if that's going to change at some point. I don't know. Kenyon Sadiq, 126. Okay, so we are going odd with this team. There's Hawkinson right there, 168. Just cue him up. He's actually a riser as well. Okay, that works out. Uh, Brooks is a riser. Who can we stack here? That's still, is he still available? Bryce Young's still available. So we could go with our sixth and final running back and then try to do a, let's see, what's our next pick? 140. Omar Cooper Jr., I think we need to consider here. I know he's not a riser, but we're actually running out of risers at this point in time. Jonathan Brooks is rising. Dallas Goedert's rising. Cam Ward is rising too. I'm surprised about that one a little bit. Maybe just because there's more weapons that to compete to get him as their draft pick. Dalton Kincaid. We're gonna go Jonathan Brooks because we started out with one, two, three. Did we start out five? Not five straight, but we started out with a lot of wide receivers. We're done at running back now. And now we need QBs. Where's Rashid Shaheed? He's still on the board, but Sam Darnold just went. So there are two QBs that we could potentially target. I think that's a interesting running back room, right? Like some early season, some late season. Where did Tet get drafted in this one? Tet right here, two QBs. Oh, this is tough. Let's just go Bryce Young. There's actually some, there goes Cam. 168 is where, okay. 1102. We don't need TJ Hawkinson, so if there's something better that we see, that we should take that instead. Like those guys are both better, right? Carolina did not take another tight end, did they? They didn't. So Ja'Tavion Sanders is, I guess, still. Is it maybe Mitchell Evans? Is it? Did they take one of them? There aren't many risers left. There goes Chig. I like the idea of one of these late, like Aaron Rodgers, who's rising. We do have the non-pass catcher in Rico Dowdle. There are some rookie wide receivers left for not him. I mean, there's yeah, we're going to target Aaron Rodgers at the end of the draft. Michael Penix is rising. Interesting. Okay, we might just take TJ Hawkinson here. We don't need another wide receiver yet. We definitely don't need a running back. We definitely need tight ends. Yeah, we're going to take TJ Hawkinson just because it matches our team and I don't see anything better. Let's see, where is Aaron Rodgers usually going? 198. Where's the rest of the Pittsburgh guys going that are available? Basically those three right there. He's a running back. I don't need any more running backs. So 198, okay. They're all kind of going in the So I could go here, here, and hope to get one here. He's got 5 and 4, or here, 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 right? Like I could do either one of those. Who's still available? Jerry Judy, no, 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 no. Okay, we'll do it. I think we'll do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go Bernard here in the 15th round. Set up a nice Pittsburgh stack, hopefully. We're kind of pulling everyone up a little bit just because there's nothing else that we really need that we didn't want to see because now he might just take Aaron Rodgers. He did. That's unfortunate. We could have taken Aaron Rodgers first and hoped that Bernard made it here. That was probably smarter. I was thinking about it. I didn't do it. Darn. That was a mistake. That was a mistake, is what that was. Because we needed the QB more than the wide receiver. We could have backstacked with the tight end no matter what. That was rather not smart on my side, I think. Not smart. Unfortunate and not smart. We only have one. There's only, see, this is what's tough. There's only 3 picks left. I think we're done at wide receiver. No, oh, snap. See, this is where you're getting into, am I done at QB with 2? Right? Do I need 3 tight ends or 3 QBs? That's the question. I think I need 3 tight ends and 3 QBs. 3, 6, 6, 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll hope that Pittsburgh's good. We'll bet on the team without the QB. We'll have a very skinny stack on Jonathan Brooks and a no stacked Michael Penix. And then we need probably another tight end. Two is still available also. We're going to take Penix because I think Penix is the one that plays at the end of the year. We know Bryce Young will be there at the beginning of the year at least. This team feels so. This is basically trying to get used to 18-round drafts instead of 20-round drafts. You almost forget that you're missing the picks. But I think I think the good thing about this is that it makes you really kind of think about your roster construction even. Could we have stopped at 5? So we could have stopped at 5 wide receivers. Could we have done that? 1, 2, 3, 4. We could have stopped at 5 wide receivers. I think if we take Aaron Rodgers here, I'm not sure. I think we do need another tight end. I do think we need another tight end here, though. There isn't much to choose from at this point in time. It's like those two. We don't need another wide receiver. We don't. Oh, did I get him in? I did. Okay, not my favorite click, but it at least gets a better better stack for Carolina. Who does Carolina also have at tight end? Carol. Should have looked at this beforehand. We'll learn it now. We got Jatavian Sanders. Well, this is Tommy Tremble, Mitchell Evans. He's got an ADP. Okay, he was a rookie last year. This guy just signed a month ago. So it doesn't look like looks like most likely Sanders is still the top tight end. So here we are. We got almost all risers. We got a riser. So two risers, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Was Pat Fryman with a riser? 14, 15, 16. Oh, we just missed out Bryce Young, 16. Young. So Young and Henderson were only non-risers. 16 out of 18 risers. Wow. There we go. And we could have gone 17 out of 18 if we would have known that Drake May was going to get drafted, get us sniped on Drake May. That's unfortunate. We got sniped on Drake May right here. We would have missed out on Swift, though, if we got Drake May. Missed out on Drake May right here, and then we missed out on Tony Pollard right here. The Tony Pollard pick would have been nice because then we could have gone Cam Ward right here, and maybe Bryce Young makes it all the way back around. Probably not, based on how things were drafted. But I would have liked the Cam Ward pick more than the Bryce Young pick. But it is what it is. 3663. No one else went 3663. Who was the closest to us? 2673 right here. 3573. Let's look at the 3573 here. Okay, so he went two running backs to start. It makes sense that he stopped on five. I like what he did there. We waited so long. It makes sense why we went six instead of five. We went four wide receivers to start. He went four after that. So he tacked on one more, two more at the end, and Mooney and Cup. Was he the one that got Dart? Yep. Who's his third QB? Tag. Um, so it makes sense why he went seven. He's got a lot of risk in his, right? Like rookie, who knows? Rookie. Trying to so trying to think about roster construction here a little bit too. It makes sense why he's at 5 and 7. It makes sense why we're at 6-6. We tacked on a rookie at the end for a stack. Also, maybe the rookie upside type of thing. Who knows? He tacked on Mooney, who was a stack, and then Cup at the end. I don't know about the Cup pick at the end. I don't think that one. Actually, the Cup pick at the end actually I think does make sense for him because he's got Tate and Lemon. Maybe he needs some points early on with Cup, and then later on Tate or Lemon come through. Lemon's also a bring back on Dart, which is nice. So that makes sense. I like how he did that right there. He went Cook and Achan, so two studs at the beginning. He got Dobbins, who in White, they're middling players, and Robinson, and yeah. So and I like his running backs overall. Stopping at 5, getting like guaranteed points out of all 5 of them, basically. We stopped at 6. We hit really hard in the middle, hoping for like two guys that actually do something each week, basically. We could have gone Cooper, then Young, Cooper, Young, Hawkinson, Gino, Mason Taylor, somewhere around here. Last pick, Mason Taylor instead. Fryermuth, um, and then a running back, or Bigsby, Fryermuth, Mason Taylor. Could have done that instead. I like the Brooks pick though. The Brooks pick is probably, like it's the more upside than I think there's more upside in Brooks than there is in Cooper. Tell me I'm wrong. Um, so he's got his 7. It makes sense. He's got 3 QBs, 3 tight ends, just like me. He grabbed Dart a little earlier than I took Murray. Then he took Shuck earlier than I took Young. And then he took Tua at the end. I think he could have stopped at 2 QBs, but he's got enough at running back and wide receiver that if he wants to use that next pick on a QB, that's okay. I think I kind of needed 2 QBs a little bit more. Like Young is a little bit scary of a pick, and you're hoping Penix kind of makes it by the end of the year and he's getting you points or something like that. Um, I didn't need any more running backs or wide receivers. I could have gone like 4 tight ends, but I think 3 is okay as well. So we both kind of could have skipped out on that last third QB, but taking them I think is okay for both of us. And then tight ends, he started or he got his third one by the time I got my first one. Kelsey Johnson Strange, Hawkinson, Frymuth, Sanders. So I like his tight ends a lot more. So we did accomplish something in that we got a bunch of risers. That being said, maybe the Addison pick, we should have done the Addison pick, right? Like if you go 4 here, what do we do instead of Addison? I don't know what you do instead of Addison, though, is the thing. Do we take, no, do we pull up a QB? No. Do we pull up a running back? Probably not. Do we pull up a tight end? No, I don't think so. So yeah, this is a tough spot. I don't think there's much you want to. Eventually, Pollard's going to get here, but you're hoping you can get him at 92. And you're taking Addison here, seeing if a QB will fall to you or what's going to fall to you, and just go with that. I think we did the best we could with what we had. That being said, I think I like this team a little bit more than our team from just a which one's more likely to advance perspective. I think I like our team more than his team as far as if it does advance. He's got some stacking going on with all of it too. I think his team's just more likely to advance because he's got the two running backs up top and he's got three better tight ends than my team. That being said, if we get something that hits at running back, then we're looking a lot better. And we do have one, two, three, four, five, six running backs who all could beat their ADP. And if Minnesota does great, we have the running back, one of the running backs, three of the pass catchers, and the QB. So that's where we need we need Minnesota to go burr. Okay, let me know what you think. Did I do okay on this draft? Considering I got sniped back and forth on this draft, and um, I don't know, went a little funny. Okay, let me know. See you on the next one. Peace.